everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play the Darkside Detective. Yes, I finished work a little bit earlier today, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to come straight home, play some Darkside Detective, and then have a cup of coffee. I think I got that the wrong way round though, because a true detective should really have a cup of coffee first and then start cracking the case, right? But hey, these things are made to be broken, these traditions, okay? So, yes, gaming first, cup of coffee is my reward later. So you should be seeing this on Wednesday evening, if all goes according to plan. And because I finished work early, I'm in the mood to do some gaming, so I'm probably going to record a little bit later on, after my cup of coffee, some Rome as well. So, and that'll go up on Thursday. So you should have lots of stuff to keep you occupied at the back end of the week, because I'm in a gaming mood. I'm in a good mood, a gaming mood. It's all gone rather well. So, here we are. Now, these kind of games, I tend to like to stream because if I get a bit stuck, you guys can help me out in the chat. Can't do that in a recorded session, can you? So I'm kind of going in it blind, and if I do get stuck, it may involve me walking around in circles for a while, but hey, I'm going to record for about 45 minutes, and then we'll finish up what we need to finish up when I stream this next, which is going to be hopefully on the weekend at some point. So we'll see how I do without the stabilizers on. Anyway, without further ado, it's time for me to dive in. I've shaved my beard down. I don't know if you've noticed since the last stream. I was getting a bit out of control. My hair, however, is getting cut tomorrow because my hair is a bit of a mess. And it's the kind of length that I really just don't like. It just looks messy. You can't really tell when I've got a headset on, but you know, if you were to see me in person, it just sticks up. It's horrible. It really is. Anyway, I don't know why I'm digressing so much, but hey, it's me. You should know me by now. Right, okay, so we click to start. If Detective Francis McQueen sat at his desk, looking at his old school computer, thinking, what case shall I crack next? Well, let's find out. Disorient Express seems like a good one. It's the only one, in fact. That'll have to do. So, case summary. Dooley, our good buff uniform friend, bit short on the brain cells department, bless him, has called me to the subway station to deal with an emergency. Okay. Here we go. What has he done? Come on, what's he found? Dooley? 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 Detective, you're here. Yes, Dooley, I am here. Came as soon as you called me. What's the case? Case? No, I just needed a ride. Station's closed. What's that smoke, smog going on here? I've got my preview screen on just in case my screen goes black. Closed? Yeah, some spooky train is blocking the platform. Anyway, let's go. Hang on a second, Dooley. A spooky train? Yeah, spooky train. Anyway, we better get going or we'll be late to work. Dooley, I am at work. It's a spooky train, Dooley. With the Darkside division. Do you not think... I try not to. I hadn't noticed. That's detective work. Let's go have a look then, Dooley. Fine. But if we miss the free donuts at work, you're buying. Dooley, is that part of your regime to have donuts? Your body's a temple, remember? Right, okay. Spooky train, apparently. What's this? Right, 66 6th Street. What the hell? Are you sure we can't just go to work? I need to get my morning nap in. Dooley, you've been giving us a bad reputation. Alright. Okay, let's go downstairs. Okay. Cops is dumb. Yes, this is what we're going to put up with nowadays, isn't it? Okay. Ticket machine seems to be working, but I've no cash. Time to put this badge to work and make use of my police privileges. Yeah, who needs money? We just break through the barrier. Do you use the subway often? No. Before we had the squad car, I tended to take taxis. Snob. What? What? Did you say something just then? What? Me? No. Not as dumb as your grammar, kid. Yeah, kid. Detective McQueen, a man after my own heart. I don't take public transport very often. I mean, I take the train if I have to go to another office that's, south, Birmingham or wherever in the country. It's a bit far away. But yeah, we moved to a new office at work in the city centre. Bus is probably the most economical kind of way to get there, but no. I'd rather drive to a car park 20 minutes walk away from the city centre and actually walk the 20 minutes, just so I don't have to get on a bus. So I'm down with you on that one, McQueen. I'm down with you on that one. Right, here we go. Let's go for this barrier. Sorry, Detective. The barrier is broken. We have to crawl under it. Can't we at least jump over, like some kind of cool cop movie where they slide over the bonnet of cars, but instead we kind of slide over the ticket barrier? No. The insurance for jumping was too high. We're only cleared for a slow crawl. God, being a cop is nothing like the television promised it would be. Okay. Alright, so we've got a busker, typical fare in the subway, I'm assuming. An eerie train, a ghostly conductor, and the platform. I mean, all pretty standard fare in a subway, maybe apart from the spooky train and the ghostly conductor, but everything else is pretty normal. Oscar the Grouch, in case Sam don't want you to know about the truth I'm here to show, so it makes me frown when I smell me a pig and his dumb sidekick come to shut me down. Sidekick isn't a word. Poetic license. Pig. Really, you gonna go there, pal? You gonna go there? Any observations, Dooley? It's just spooky. Generically spooky. Nothing special about it. Donuts? Dooley, it's glowing. Maybe it's pregnant? Dooley, you gotta love him, right? Oh, do you have a ticket, sir? Ticket for the ghost train? I thought not. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you solids to leave. Did you just call us solids? Certainly not, sir. I wouldn't be throwing around language like that. Who are you? Train's conductor, sir. Right. You look a tad ghostly, sir? That I do, that I do. Are you a ghost? Not at all, sir. Ghosts are blue, for one, and they can't be seen. Not without the proper equipment. No, we're from the dark side. Then what are you doing here? Train stuck, sir. Doing my job to keep the passengers safe while this gets rectified. Rectified? Yes, sir. I'm sure those boys from the Brightside Division are looking into it right now. Brightside Division? Exactly. Brightside Division. Right. And why are you here? As I said, sir. Train's stuck. Not sure what caused it. Likely a problem with the tracks, sir. Would have to see inside the control rooms to be sure, but I can't leave my post here. I see. Come back any time, sir. Right. There's something about this green, transparent and eerie train that suggests it's not meant to be here. You think that's... you figure? Right, let's walk to the platform. A bit further in here. Security camera. I wonder if this camera caught any useful footage. But I can see that the working light is painted on. Not a good sign. Okay. Dooley? Why do they have a bone room? That's a spanner, Dooley, not a bone. Why would they have a bone room? What even is a bone room, Dooley? Dooley, don't answer that. I knew it, Dooley, I knew it. Dirty mind, Dooley. Dirty. Dirty Dooley. Right, what's in this janitor's car? A plunger. But without the plungy bit. So a stick then. Oh, get you, Dooley. Aren't you? Oh, God. Are you waking up finally? Witty. Okay, we've taken a plunger handle. That'll come in handy. Let's go into this. Let's ruffle through the bins. There seems to be something in here. Ooh, a receipt. A glowing green receipt that says for pickup. I can't read much else on it. Could be a, I don't know, maybe a way onto the train, perhaps. Control room. We've got the toilets. We've got a drip. A drip. Yeah, that water smells funky. It's sewer water, Dooley. That's no excuse for poor hygiene. Damn, the control room is locked. For now. Dooley? Oh, come on, detective. You know as well as I do how these things go. Come on, give it a good old boot. Oh, okay, we can't boot. Dooley, we're not booting the door down, okay? Toilets. Ooh. Ooh. Gotta say, subway toilets are never top of my list of things to visit, I must say. Right, Dooley. Whatever happens in here, detective, don't cross the streams. Oh! Scared the rat. It wouldn't be a dodgy underground bathroom without a flickering light. It also wouldn't be a secret rave venue. What was that? Nothing, detective. Who would choose to rave in a flippin'... Oh, hang on. Spooky hoverer. Toilet roll. I'm in a bit of a bind, Daddy-o. Hi there. Oh, sorry, the door was unlocked. Yeah, lock's broke. I have no feet to hold it again. No feet to hold against it. Right, well, I'll leave you to it. Whoa, hold up, Daddy-o. I'm in a bit of a funky situation. Maybe you can help me out. Oh, what is it? Stall has no toilet paper, Daddy-o, and I'm a cat that needs some... needs him some. Yeah, how about that instead? Wipe your ass with a piece of receipt. Seems logical, doesn't it? There you go, have that. Is this yours? No, but I found it in my pocket. Threw it in the bin on the way here. Would have kept it if I knew the papers sit in here. Okay, he's not wiping his ghostly ass with the ghostly receipt then. Did you get that toilet paper for me? No, we didn't. Maybe we'll keep an eye out. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll nick it from another cubicle. Maybe we won't. Oh, what on earth is that? It's a purple tentacle. Maybe it's a throwback to purple tentacle. It could be. Not sure, but I think we should send it back to where it came from. No use. You could say that it's intentacle on staying where it is. I need to find something to push it down with. Like a plunger. If only we had a plungy bit. Which we don't. That's some lazy graffiti. I always put in more effort when tagging the subways. What? You heard me, Narc. No toilet paper here. Okay, Dooley. I've heard of sewer gators, but sewer cephalopods will go down a treat on my conspiracy blog. You have a conspiracy blog? Yeah. Deluminati.com. I read about important stuff like the world lizards, crop dusting, and how the moon is fake. The moon is fake? Oh yeah. Not only did we not land there, but there doesn't even exist. Who would lie about that, and why? The moon people, from the real moon, behind the fake one. Why don't you write more about the stuff we see? Sure, who'd care about our boring old train when there are moon people filling our heads with lies? Dooley. Oh, it's toilet paper. Creepy or not, nobody deserves to be stranded without toilet paper. We got the toilet paper. That noise reminds me of my career since I was assigned to the Darkside division. Dooley. Why do you always follow me into these tight spaces? Well, you know what they say about friends in tight spaces. No. Me neither. Okay, let's go. Let's go give the spooky hover his bog paper. Cheap sandpaper, cleverly disguised as toilet paper. There you go. Sorry to leave you hovering for so long. Far out, Daddy-o. Here, take this coin as thanks. An occult coin. An evil-looking coin. About the size of a quarter. Okay. I'll leave you to it, pal. To this mirror. To get my eyebrows plucked. Alright. So, we've got a couple of updates then. We've got the receipt we could give to him. We've got an occult coin that we could also maybe give to him. Maybe we could give it to the busker, or maybe we could put it in the ticket machine upstairs. Okay, it seems to have worked. We have got a ticket. A train ticket I purchased with the strange coin that the Darksider gave me. Cool. That'll do it for me. Right. I got a ticket, pal. Time for me to board this train. There you go. One ticket. Fine. On you go then, I suppose. Indeed we do. Enter. Ooh. Tracks. Back outside. No platform. Tracks. That's different, right? Okay. We got a party guy. Let's speak to Dooley first. Let's get Dooley's take on things. Everybody here is so sick looking. They're not sick. They're transparent. I can see right through them. I've always been impressed with your scrutiny skills. I like your glasses. They're my party goggles. On your way to a party? Always, darling. Every place is party place when I have my goggles on, and I always have my goggles on. Even here now, we party on the train. Well, hello there, says Officer Dooley. Hiya! And where are you off to? I was on my way to San Francisco, obviously, but then we got stuck here. This place is terrifying. How so? Well, for a start, there's not a single screaming beast in the sky, nobody's being followed by shadow men, and nothing is on fire. Nothing! Maybe you're not the girl for me. Nanny Dooley, is that you? Sorry, dearie, I'm Granny Ghoulie. You do look like my little Patrick, though. My name's Patrick, too. Did Did you also like games of I Spy as a child? I did. I spy with my little eye the coming of the end, the world eating itself, rivers as gore flooding the streets. I don't know this version of the game. Oh, seeing the end times was little Patrick's favourite. Okay, just because we can't speak to them twice. No. I wonder if we can give any of them the receipt. Ugh, darling, I don't buy anything from that ugly store. Get it away from me. Recognize this? I think it's called a receipt, but I'm not sure. I live off the barter system. Granny, you know what this is? Oh, thank you, dearie, but I don't take young men's unsolicited phone numbers anymore. All right. Ah, a Darkside portal. It appears we found our #1 suspect for all these strange goings-on. You have the right to remain silent when questioned. Anything you say or do may be... Dooley? What are you doing? Reading it is right. And how exactly do you intend to arrest it? With my handcuffs, obviously. Top marks for enthusiasm, Dooley. Heavens help us. Heavens help us. Right, Erie train. Walk through the port. Really? Just like that? Oh. Looks like the Purple Rift has an accomplice. I'm going to need a second pair of handcuffs. You there! You, look familiar. Does the fire recognize the flame? Does the darkness recognize the shadow? Does the storm recognize the wind? Rain? Damn it, man, I've lost my train of thought. So you're an agent here, huh? We are all agents of the never-ending hunt. Servants of the crawling death void. Ministers of the world's cruelty. Well, I'm happy you're doing okay for yourself. Thanks, it's been a lot of hard work and late nights at the office. So he's like us, maybe in the future, from the other side. Any idea what's going on? Interlopers, fiends, fleshy monstrosities, things that should not have come to pass. Tracks of chaos intertwine. So not much of an idea right now, then. No. Receding hairline, eh? How's that treating you? The end comes for us all. Entropy is a cruel mistress. Yeah, let's hope it's from growing up in this weird hole. I'd best be going. We had all best be going to the places we would best be at. Cow. Right, there's another train here. This is one heck of a light show they've got going on down here. Dooley, they're portals to the dark side. We're in the dark side right now. Of course it's dark. They're probably underground. That's probably why they've lit it up like this. Dooley. What are we going to do with you? Oh. Finally! Somebody in authority. Hey! Conductor Al. Sorry, guy, but you don't know any more than the rest of us. Hi, detective, what's going on? Raxa? Yes, sir, from the library. What are you doing here? Getting the train home from college. Then we got diverted to wherever this is. Well, we're on the case now, so get comfortable, says Officer Dooley. He means No, yeah, I get it. Let me know if I can help at all. Will do. Yeah, maybe you can. Anything about this receipt? No, of course it doesn't. How about a handle? Right, headphones. Headphones? Hello? Daddy. I was wondering if he even knows what's going on. No, probably not. Right, conductor, waster. Hey, dude, we've been on this train for ages. What's going on? I'm afraid... Because I keep seeing floating green people. I'm not at liberty... Hey, I think I indulged a little too much this morning. You probably shouldn't tell me that. I am an officer of the law. Far out, dude. Never mind. Warning sign. If you find yourself in a parallel dimension, please stay in the carriage. An oddly useful warning. Right. The platform and exit, but let's just check out this conductor here. Stay back! Monster! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down, calm down. Sorry. I thought you were him. Him? The intense man in the tunnel who threatens to arrest and or eat anyone who gets off the train. Arrest or eat? Yep, and I'm not sure who chooses. Okay. So, who exactly is this man you keep talking about? He looks a bit like you, only not at all now that I see you. Properly see you. He stalks about outside this train sniffing for clues and snarling when he sees us. Has he hurt anyone so far? Thankfully, no. He seems more menacing than dangerous. Okay, so what's going on here? You're really not him? I don't really know what happened. We left the last station on time and some weird lights flashed and now we're here. Wherever here is. Okay. Well, if you need anything else, I'll be here. Sorry about the mix-up earlier. No problem. I should probably stay with these people. Make sure they're okay. You're tired from walking through all the tunnels, aren't you, Dooley? Stop using your Sherlock powers on me. Oh, we're coming the completely... Yeah, this is like the opposite. Stairs up to the platform, back on the train. Stairs, yeah. And a ghostly version of the same busker that we saw. Sing me a song, buddy. What? You're the busker, not me. That's how buskers work here, you tourist. Ghost cop. Now then. You look like one of those living folk we've got plodding about the place right now. Officer Dooley? Chief Ghoulie. Name's Ghoulie. Chief of the Brightside Division. Brightside? Division. Specialists deal with threats from your neck of the woods, so as to speak. My neck of the woods? The other world from which you came, son. I'm surmised from your appearance that you are a detective, albeit one down on his luck. Hey, I presume that being the case, you've crossed over to investigate your world's version of this situation. I am. Can you help? No, son, I cannot. This isn't your jurisdiction. You should leave this to us professionals and take care of our train back to in your own world. Shouldn't you look into that? Jurisdiction, son. Seems like a concept beyond a dangerous maverick such as yourself. Maybe I should slap you behind bars. You know this receipt belongs to? What's all this then? A note from your mum? What about you? Those look like lyrics to a song I once wrote. Ah, beautiful. Brings a tear to the eye. What with the memories it stirs of my childhood spent playing cops and convicts on the Isle of Screaming Tar. Let's get out of here. A ghostly ticket machine. Is this machine crying? Can we go outside? Literally? Mold. A dark patch of fuzzy mold. I've received fuzzy mold. Oh, the gods. Come get me from the station, he said. Routine, he said. Ass. Debris? A station sign. Trains do not run on time. They run on fuel. Trains will also be late. Some things are universal, I suppose. Most of the Darkside city appears to be in ruin. Costume shop. The Darkside shop. A burning... Help! Help! I'm on fire! What on earth? Ha ha! I'm a burning trash barrel. I meant to be on fire, you gonk. The look on your face, brilliant. I'm not even... What horrors could possibly make the news here? Mayor points off camera. Right, let's go inside. Oh my god. A poster. If you look like this man, this might be a mirror. Also, you may be wanted by the police for questioning. Amaze your friends, surprise your enemies, confuse real pirates with this inefficient pirate ensemble. Comes with a free press ganging. Biker outfit. Be a badass biker. Bike not included. Are you still a biker without a bike? Be a badass walker. Assuming your ass is bad, either in the dangerous sense or the missing a buttock way, your call. Did you write these adverts yourself? No, sir. Came that way, sir. Good words, ain't they, sir? Ooh, now this is more my kind of thing. A wizard outfit. A snarky, teenaged wizard is welcome anywhere. Well, not so much welcomed, as he'll turn up and then he'll be there, and it's almost as much hassle to get rid of him as it is to just leave him be. That's my usual party vibe anyway, so 2 thumbs up from me. What's this? Punk wig. Just like a punk, or a road warrior from the future. Or, you could wear this and be a, I don't know, a carrot. Well, I'm convinced. And box of bits. Full of ones and zeros. Why would anyone wear those? Says, sir, while wearing a brown bin bag. Come on, this is a nice coat. And they say the customer is always right. Don't like his tone. Wig and mustache. What's this one? Looks normal enough to me. Normal, sir? Why, that's the very pillar summers are built on, sir. A friend and mentor to those in need, a shoulder to cry on, a person who'll live in a wood hut with no air conditioning. The legendary camp counsellor, sir. Nobody would buy that as a camp counsellor. Oh, but they do, sir. It's the moustache, sir. Shows them to be rugged wildermen, suited for the rough and tumble life of a camp counsellor. Not for timid folk like you and I, sir. No, sir. Not for shop vendors and coat warmers, no. Sir, I'll ask you mighty nice naught but once. Keep your sausage fingers from my money box. Indecipherable blocks coming soon to a theatre near you. Welcome, sir. It's our, that is to say, me and I's pleasure to welcome you to Costume Shop. So that is the name. Your broken sign wasn't very clear. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, my old fella said. And if it is broken, maybe don't fix it anyway, he'd add. Very practical man he was. How can I aid you, sir? Trying to intimidate your direct superior at work? Hoping to wow a 6-armed lover? Tired of looking like a hobo? Hey, that's our motto. Whatever your shame, spiders got you covered. Want some mould? Or about a receipt? 1 tick, sir. Oh, Miss Biscotti. I does beg your pardon, miss. I should have known. Obvious to me now it is. I'll get your items for you now, miss. Oh, yes, that's right, thank you. Then here you go, miss. 1 swim cap. Thanks, I guess. A swimming cap. Lovely, just what I've always wanted. Thank you! I got a swimming cap. Ow. Nope, I'm not talking to the barrel again. Thank you. shooting cap. Can we not combine that with that to make a plunger? No. Okay. Worth a try. Let's over this platform over here. This is a restricted area. Classified personnel only. Are you a classified personnel? No, I did not think so. On account of myself and McScream being the only ones who is. So unless you is one of us, I suggest you step back, son. Step back. Right, so we have now been everywhere that we possibly can, which means that whatever items we have on our person right now will be sufficient enough, I think, for us to advance a bit further. But we are approaching 40 minutes. My voice appears to be breaking for some strange reason, which means it's probably time for coffee. So I'm going to end the session here, and in the next one, which will be a stream, we can start to rack our brains after you've watched this as to what we do next. So the stream will probably be on Sunday. But if I am indeed not going anywhere on Friday, I'll bring it forward to Friday. So stay tuned, looking forward to it, and in the next stream of this, I'm going to come with some props. Might get dressed up for... I'm a detective. I've got to dress like, or have the appropriate attire and accompaniments as a true detective. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Until next time though, I'll see you soon.